folks that are on the thread with us who have already launched their businesses. I saw Darshell Todd Scott. She actually is finishing up her doctorate now. And I know that she's just launched something for parents and advocacy. I know Dr. John Gray was on there and we just did a thing with him. Also, I know that Love Gaylord is actually a social worker who's launched her business now, working with young people. So I want to just, because I know you're at the prison in the story, but what do you say to the person that has no money and wants to start and wants to do what you're doing? How do they get there? Where do they begin?
Okay, do what I do in terms of investing, or do what I do in terms of getting
their life forward.
Good.
You didn't know you were going to be investing when you started.
And that's exactly where I was going. So one of the things that I had to do was take a critical analysis of where it is that I was standing. This is particularly for people that don't have money. When I sat back and I analyzed, what am I working with? So we find that within ourselves. What am I working with? It takes critical self-reflection of determining what am I good at? What do I think that I can monetize in my life? And who do I need in my corner in order to make that happen? See, one of the things that was very important for me is mentorship. Mentorship in the area of which you're looking to pursue. And so, for me, I had that amazing mentor at an early age in the financial securities industry. When I wanted to serve, I wanted to observe other individuals that were serving. When I wanted to be a blessing to individuals that are younger than me and I wanted to invest my time, my talent, my treasures into them, then I correlated and connected with people, which is how and why I connected with DeLacy. Now, to be honest with you, DeLacy, you could have been like, yeah, no, I'm not beat. I got enough people in my life. But I said, I want to work with young people. I want to work with older people. I told him very specifically what my goals was: young people, the church, and African Americans as a whole. That was where it is I thought I was going. God had a different plan, but in being able to do that. And let me just backtrack in terms of the mentorship, because the reason why this is important and looking for someone that is where it is that you're looking to go is because you can share your gift with them and they can guide you where it is, and they open up your worldview, because we don't know everything. The other thing is, I did a whole lot of research of where it is that I wanted to go. And I did a whole lot of writing down the vision and the dreams that I had for myself. And so for individuals that wanted to start there with no money, because that was the question, with no money, I wanted to cultivate the gifting that I had to see how I can make money out of it. Once I made that determination, I then had to have a financial conversation. So listen, everything is about dollars and cents. It's just a matter of when are you going to get to that place. And so working that 9 to 5, what I had to do, and I was forced to do this in a way for 2 reasons. One, I grew up poor. I never wanted to be poor again, right? So growing up poor had me have a different attitude towards money. And for people overall, how they relate to money can be based off of what it is that they grew up in or what it is that they know they don't want to repeat the cycle. I was a run directly away from what it is I grew up in type of person. So I learned firsthand, being in the industry that I love, that chose me. I feel like I didn't choose it, it chose me. I learned how slow and steady was beneficial. What I did not take into consideration was 9/11. But because I had spent the first 10 years taking my own advice, whereas I would tell someone else, say 3 to 6 months worth of emergency cash, I had been doing systematic savings. So it took me literally about 3.5 years before I lost everything. And then I had to figure out, okay, how do I make this work? Because my income went from over $100,000 down to $18,000. So my mental capacity, although I had the skill set, I was going back to not having any money again. You see where I'm going with this? So in my not having any money again, some principles I had to adhere to. The first thing that I did, which again is where integrity comes from, I was honest with every creditor that I had. I was like, look, I can't pay you. I'm a victim of 9/11. This is where I'm standing. This is what I'm looking to do. And I found that people were willing to work with me because I operated with integrity.